Good morning. Good morning. Happy Sunday. 2 days in a row on the weekend. We are blessed. We are lucky. What a great, great day. Let's take a look at some bets. Man, I was tracking, and I wish there was an easier way for me to track all the things that we do here on the live stream. But I went through and I was tracking. I mean, I guess that would be the My Bets tab here. I guess that's probably what I'll use it for. But I was tracking all the bets we had from yesterday, and I only found like one or two that we lost on. I think all the other ones came through for us. We even had, I think we had maybe a home run one. I know a couple people hit on like multiple home run bets in the Discord. I think Rice was maybe the only guy that didn't. Oh, Rice and the pitcher from Milwaukee, I think, were the only people that sold yesterday. But we had multiple winners, strikeout stuff. Yeah, it was a good day. It was a great day. Good morning to the chat. We've got a little Masters on the day. All right, it's the final days of the Masters. Final day. Let's take a look at this real quick. We've got this free tool that I built for everybody. It's got it's got the player stuff on the front to give you some information about it. It's got the live Masters, how they've been scoring, how they're going to do on each hole and stuff, I believe. Oh, this is course fit, but you can go in and do hole analysis. Assuming this all updated, you could see like who thrives on this kind of hole and stuff. So if you just want to do like a, will Scotty Scheffler get a birdie on hole number 6 at Juniper? Well, he's the second highest one on the board here on who thrives on this kind of hole. So stuff like this is on there. And obviously we can also do, oh, you know what? I can't reach it. There we go. There's the live leaderboard and stuff. And as guys tee off, this will start kicking around. Yeah, look at this right here. Let's see if it's on here today. Yeah, today through however many holes, and these guys will move up and down. You can see he's up. Dustin Johnson's up 1 spot. You've got the odds to win, all of that stuff. So if you want to have some fun playing around with the Masters bets, we got you, okay? We got you there. Let's see. Here's the here's the website if anybody wants to see it. Let's kick it off. All right. Without further ado, we're open right to the hub screen over here. These are the top plays on the board right here. 3 hockey plays, not a big surprise there. Let's make sure I refresh it. And we've got some community plays that the community likes. That's what these 3 are right here. DeAndre Ayton higher than 8.5 rebounds is trending on the app. Dyson Daniels over 1.5 steals, and Troy Terry points. Troy Terry to get a point. Easy peasy. I love it. Let's jump into pitcher strikeouts. I've got to start saving. I've got to start doing a better job of saving my filters and sorts. And while I do this, let me say good morning to the chat. Nuker, bright and early, my guy says that he wants a Tyler O'Hearn home run today. Wind blowing out 19 miles an hour. Where's that? Is that Chicago? Should we jump right into dingers? Should we just go with dingers right off the bat then? I was curious to take a look at that. That's Chicago, right? Are we saying Chicago, is it? Let's see here. Hold on. I wanted to see this. Ooh, Hap's got a big advantage here. No. Is it in? Out? When is this? I'm showing that the wind's blowing in right now. We might have wind blowing in, blowing out. I'm not sure. Let me look up O'Hearn, or let me look up O'Hearn here. Let me see if I can find this for Nuker right off the bat. Hearn, right? What do you want here? Oh yeah, Pitt in Chicago. Is it blowing? Excuse me. Hold on. Oh, that didn't mute at all, did it? Nope. You guys had to hear that. Sorry about that. Okay. Let's see if that'll do what I need it to do. Let me see. Is the API sending us Wrigley Field? Let's see. Let's see here. Well, it does say it might be blowing out here. I'm going to have to look at this then. 18 miles an hour. All right. I'm going to have to take a look. So we got to check the direction. All right, so maybe they're going to be moving out. Let's see then. So you like Ryan O'Hearn, 10% confidence score against Jameson Talion. Allows 11.8% barrel velocity and 1.8 home run per game. Good pitcher matchup here. Exit velocity and barrel percentage isn't bad. So I guess we should look at anybody in this game, yeah? We can look at anybody in this game right here. And I'll have to take a look at that, why it's got the wrong direction. What about Ian Happ? We don't like Ian Happ? Let's see. Is he the... do I have the dingers applied here? Yeah, we do. Okay. So we've got Ian Happ, O'Neill Cruz, confidence score. Confidence score likes Saya Suzuki. Let's go with Suzuki. That's easier. This season, though, listen, if that comes true, hold on, go back. Go back. Swanson? You know what? Let's just look at who's the highest confidence score play for this game. That's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to clear this out, and I just want to see the highest Oh, I don't even need that. Oh, that's strikeouts. I'm sorry. I was like, holy, there's no way he's that high. Okay. Alex Bregman. So that's who I'd be looking at for this game. I want to look at this. That's weird. I wonder why. No, I mean, I guess it'd be one of these two guys. I'm going to tag both of them. I mean, I don't love the odds we're getting on them. I wish there was a little bit better than a plus 282. Man, Dabble gives us pretty good odds on these home run plays, huh? All right. Well, I wanted to look at that for you guys. I looked up O'Hearn. I looked at home runs. Listen, guys, remember, home runs are volatile, so I don't want to spend the whole day looking at home runs for us because we'll be chasing things there, okay? So let me pause for a minute. And one thing I wanted to show you guys is if you guys want to do any sort of, are you guys familiar with like optimizers and stuff? That's kind of like a buzzword around that sites are coming out with kind of right now. So what I wanted to show you is if you are into something like that, if that is your cup of tea, you could sort by biscuits, edge, and let's say you want to do it on like Novig or something, right? There. Now you have essentially a Novig optimizer. Now what you want to do is, let's say you could do minimum edge percentages. So let's say you only wanted to show you anything that's above a 5% edge, okay? And actually, maybe you don't even care about the book. Let's care about the book for a minute. And let's do a minus 230. Like just something, nah, that's too high. Let's do a minus 180. 185. With at least a 5% edge. Okay. But let's cap it. I'm sorry. I want to cap the max odds here at 200. How about that? I haven't even tested this, so let's see if this works right. Okay, batter strikeouts right here. You're getting a 26% edge, so this would be like an optimizer play right here. For Caleb Durbin to get a strikeout here over some of these other books. There you go. Now you can just keep going down, and you can just fly down this list. You could do pitcher earned runs. Jacob deGrom, plus 160 over here. You're getting an incredible value at higher than 2.5 runs allowed by playing it on Novig at a plus 160. Now, let's look at his other stats because, you know, I think plus EV is fine. And I know there's this big segment of people that just do plus EV, but it usually takes a good amount of volume. And I don't have time usually. I don't know about you guys, but I usually can't get 50 to 100 plays in a day, 50 to 100 bets in a day. If that's your cup of tea, great. Good on you. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. But if it's not, and you can only get, you know, let's say you're doing for me, it's like a normal 5 to 10 a day at most. This would be a play that's interesting right here. Higher than 2.5 earned runs. You've got a guy that's hit on his own right isn't great. Some of his metrics are kind of on the higher end. Let me see what that is. 3.48. Oh yeah, XFIP is. I think that was the one we noticed yesterday. That was not logging correctly for Jacob deGrom. Let me look at that then. Okay, I'll save some of those things. We'll have another couple of fixes coming out here soon. But look at this. So opponent team that he's facing, their weighted runs created plus is a 149. That's high. That means that this team is going to be putting guys on base, going to be putting guys in position to score, and should be driving home some runs. Their opponent team runs per game is 6.36. Very high. Now, the park factor is a 96. That's kind of like average to slightly below average, but it's nothing crazy. Their barrel velocity percentage average is 17.4. That's crazy. He's playing the Dodgers. You guys know the Dodgers can hit the ball. This is an interesting play, especially if you're looking at it from just a plus EV perspective. So basically, why am I showing you this? I was just showing you this because if you are looking for this and you're like, well, I like PropsBot, they don't have an optimizer. This is an optimizer. This is all an optimizer does. All an optimizer does is shows you the odds of one play when they're mispriced compared to the other books. And that's exactly what this is. Okay, because look at Novig right here, plus 125 for a play. FanDuel, minus 102. Fliff, minus 115. BetMGM, or BetOnline, minus 105. Look at Novig at a plus 125. Then you've got DraftKings, minus 113. All that does, all of the optimizers, that's all they do, people. All right, so if you want that, nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. But if you're looking for that, it's right here. It's right here. It's easy as anything. It's 2 settings. You know what you could do? You could go in right now and save this just for MLB. And look at this. Save it. Optimizer. If it makes you feel better, just call it that. Now it makes you feel warm and fuzzy. You go to another sport. Let's say we want to clear it out. We want to go to NBA. And you're like, you know what? I just want to go back to my little MLB optimizer. It even says it for you right there. If you're into those sort of things, naming and stuff. So there you go. So if anybody wants that, if that's something you find that you thought was missing, it ain't missing. NBA, we're not going to really look at a lot of NBA today. NBA, it's the last day of the regular season. Most teams don't have a lot to play for. Only a couple do. I don't really care. Actually, I'm going to do MLB. I don't really care to bet on NBA today. Let me see. I don't care about that. I don't really care about NBA today. I don't think there's any value really to be had on there, or not enough value to take a look at it. So let's look at a couple of props. Let's look at some hits allowed stuff right now. And let's go in, say the highest confidence score play. Now we're not getting the best of odds that we'd want on here. So I'm just curious. Actually, you know what I'm going to do to start? I'm going to go in here and I'm just going to do confidence gap. I just want to see where we're getting some value. Oh, I don't think this is sorting right, by the way, too. I realized this morning, so we'll take a look at it exactly. Okay, so this is the confidence gap. So here you're getting a little bit of a bonus here, a little bit of a value play here for Adrian Hauser going up against Baltimore. Let's see, his whip of 1.5 is higher. So like whip, see, that should be lighting up a different color, but the text is good. So that's what matters. Adrian Hauser. So you've got opponent team batting average, excuse me, 0.243. See, that's coloring isn't right on that. All right, a couple things I got to fix. Let's see, what's on the season here? 2 games on the season, he gave up 7 and 9 versus San Diego and the Phillies. 5.5 pretty much everywhere. The fact that you're getting it on Profit X at a plus 110, though, is kind of wild. Because even Novig, minus 103, DraftKings, some of these sharper books like DraftKings at a minus 119. Is FanDuel on here? Do we have any FanDuel line for this? No. Pinnacle's not as good for player props, but minus 110. Yeah, this is a big value right here. Hit it on both games on the season. Head-to-head had 8. I don't really care that much about it. But look at all his misses even. He's given up 4 and stuff, at least, in every single game. How about his innings? remove out a couple of those outliers, maybe. Let's just say he gets, let's just say he gets 5. That's pretty solid. 65% hit rate, averaging 6.3, averaging 7 over his last 5 games. Now, I know that extends into last season. That's fine. But on the season, averaging 8 is pretty high. So this could be an interesting play going up against Baltimore today. Could be something to look at. So now what you might want to do, so we found that, right? Let's just, let's pull this thread on. Let's pull on this thread a little bit. Let's go here. And let's say we want to look at Baltimore and we want to find some Baltimore hitters. How about Gunnar Henderson? Not bad, huh? All right, let me catch up here. Bizzle says a Trey Turner home run today. Master better. That's right, baby. Listen, when it's the Masters, that's it. I'm gonna be in on every play. I want in on every play. We had it. What an incredible third day of the Masters. Ladies and gentlemen, too, I got to do this. Do me a favor. Like, subscribe if you're new here. If you are new here, let me know what's up in the chat. Let me know if it's your first time watching or, your second or third time. The Masters is the best, Mad Dog, right? Like, oh my gosh, I'm so stoked about it. I can't wait. Yesterday ended up being such a wild, wild day. Such good golf from almost everybody except for poor Rory. He had a couple of shots, but man, Myron, good morning. I don't know. I don't know about Rory. I got to be honest. Good morning, Sergio. What else we got? Good morning, Juan. My guy Juan is here. Taj Bradley, under 17.5 outs. Oh, 5s. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate that. I hope you're liking it. My dinger settings, I got you. I kind of like this Gunnar Henderson play quite a bit, actually. Not bad odds at -123. Some of these other sites, yeah, you're not getting a ton of value. Bovada has decent odds, though, too, for it. I mean, Gunnar's been hot, too. With a hitter, there's nothing wrong with playing a hot hitter right now. And there's his advanced data, his ISO against righties. The opponent whip being at 1.5 is high. That's good. What were the other props I was in? It was pitcher props. I'm just writing this down so I can make notes when I get off here to check some of these items that I noticed we just got to tweak. Look at his slugging percentage of 614. 614 is a high slugging percentage. On base percentage. Now his opponent has a low ERA and a low FIP. So you've got a couple of those things, but there is a silver lining there for his whip being high. Yeah, I think Gunnar is a solid player. Hopefully one or two of his teammates can get on base so that he can drive them home. But I think that's a good play. And the confidence gap being right there, pretty much even, isn't bad there. I'd love to see the confidence gap be a little bit higher. So even somebody like Taylor Ward could be another good option there, and you're getting some value. At a +101 on Dabble, when you've got Fliff at a -130 and DK at a -125, that is some incredible value. Even Profit X at a -136. Some of these books are very, very high on that one. So good value there if you can play it on Dabble. I don't even know. Do I have Dabble in New York? I don't know if I do. Yes, let me show you my home run settings. And these are, excuse me, man, I don't know why I'm all jacked up today. Dingers. Okay. So here's what I have for dingers right now. Barrel percentage first. I like barrel percentage first. I know Nuker said launch angle. That's good too. That's not a bad one at all. And I throw that matchup, that park factor in there because like I said the other day, these guys will hit a ball back near the warning track. And, depending on where they're playing, that would be an out on that field. And on like 20 other ballparks, that would be a home run. So to me, like that's got to be on there. And I'm not saying you have to have this exact organization, you could slide park factor up potentially. You could throw launch angle in there and slide average exit velocity down. I think there's, a lot to be played with here, but that's what I currently have. That's what I have right now. I think, excuse me, if you want to get some hits, or like total bases here. I feel like my throat's going to be all jacked up this whole time for some reason. I'm not shaking it. I'm not shaking it, but I'm going to crush some water because I didn't drink enough water yesterday. Total bases is another good one. And I think if we're going to do some total bases, let's see here. I think exit velocity is good, and I like launch angle as well. So let's go launch angle and then exit velocity. Because I think the one thing you've got for launch angle, so this is similar to home runs, right? Because if a guy hits a home run, that's 4 bases. So you're good if he hits a home run. So it's similar, but I also want some like line drives out of this. So, and then another thing, the opponent hard hit percentage, that could be a nice third thing to throw in there. How about that? What do we think? This is fun. Who was telling me yesterday? One of our Discord guys was like, who was giving me a hard time? He's like, I need 10. He's like, I can only do 5 filters at a time. I'm like, bro, how many filters you need? But listen, look at me. I'm getting up there. Let's look at the matchup. Wait, where was that? Versus the pitcher? Opponent hard hit percentage. I just want to highlight it, if anything else. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to see what it looks like. So even if it's not going to ever get to that sort, I want to be able to see it when it is there. So we got hard hit percentage. Oh, versus. Oh, there we go. Oh, there it is. Okay, it is there. Launch angle. So, I mean, I think a couple of these guys could be good options for home runs today. Or for their total bases too, though, obviously. Let's see. Cold as ice here. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I'd look at a guy that's cold as ice. You know what we could do? So while we're scrolling here, look at his last 5. So right here, Mickey Moniak. Holy smokes. All right. Well, he had one wild game, obviously. But he's only got to get a base here. How many at-bats does he get a game? Sorry. I don't mean to be like right into the mic. I think I'm going to have to like adjust my setup a little bit. I got to figure out how I want to adjust this setup. Because I don't want to be eating the mic on you guys. Okay, so here's his at-bats. I just wanted to make sure that this guy wasn't getting no at-bats. So if he gets 1 or 2, we're kind of stuck, right? That might not be great. But if he gets at least 2, that's been his season. I mean, I don't hate it. Now, the guy he's going up against allows a pretty low batting average, but a high hard hit percentage. So all it takes is one. All it takes is one time for Moniak to get some good contact on the ball, and that thing is cooking. And we cash easily. A nice line drive is all I'm looking for out of him. Really, that's what I'm looking for. Okay. I'm going to look into that wind direction thing. So I got you guys. I see your messages in the Discord. We'll look at that. If we got to switch to a different provider for that, we can do that. Okay. What else we got here? Let me make sure I'm not missing all the chat. Mad Dog cashed that home run slip of Gunnar and Jordan yesterday. Josh Bell, 1.5 HRR, better from that left side. Yeah, I kind of like this Moniak play. No, I mean, I like it at a minus 124. I probably wouldn't play it at a minus 145 or whatever. So, I got to look because I don't have Pinnacle. So I got to see where I could actually play this. Caesars at a minus 145. It's okay. But if you have Penny, that might be the way to go there. But this could be like a nice, I kind of like this setting. I'm curious. You know what I'll do? I'll save this right now as just like a total basis setting. And now I've got it in here. Oh, look at that. I didn't know how that worked because I didn't know how many I could have in here. So I'm going to track this and see how it does today. So what we can do is we can just go in here and I could just like, just check this and screenshot a couple of these, like collapse these. But look at Schwarber, guys. Let's not forget about Schwarber here. I mean, he was the first guy to pop up here. His opponent's averaging, or his opposing pitcher is allowing a really high batting average. You're getting a nice edge here at a plus 130 if you could play it over here on Dabble. BetMGM has it. That's what I'm saying, guys. This gold here, just like it lets those stand out so easily that if you could play that at BetMGM, he had gone cold for a couple of games. I know I played him at least once in here, unfortunately, but then kind of awoken with that last game there. All right, let's take a look at unders, shall we? Okay. Odds under minus 185. So you've got a couple. Wow, you've got Rojas to not hit a home run. Is that real? I don't know if that's coming in right from Dabble. I imagine that might be an API issue. If it's not and you have Dabble, please let me know. I would be... I feel like it might be wrong, right? Does anybody have Dabble? Anybody in the chat have Dabble? It's either an API issue, which it could be. It's fine. It's not like anything I necessarily can control up front. So I'll have to look on certain books. Can I do more? Yeah, I can do a couple of books. Okay. We're going to have to do... Now, is this only going to show it if it's on all books or if it's on any of these books? Any of these. Okay, cool. So that moves those away. So if you guys see that, just for the time being, but if anybody has Dabble, let me know if that's like an actual thing that's going on right now. Victor Hovland got down to 2 under today, or for the tournament, 3 under today, I mean. I'm pretty psyched for this Masters. Okay, so we've got a couple of plays. We're not going to play those. What was this one, though? Man, this is not bad odds, though. It's a high hit rate play. How about high ROI? How about high ROI here? Connor Wong to not get a single. Decent batting average. Going up against a pitcher with a high... Oh, no, a low strikeout rate. Excuse me. I see. High batting average here. So a low batting average favors under. So these are all for over. So we don't want that. Woo! This is a tough matchup right here for Will Benson to not get a hit. What do we think, chat? At a plus 100. Over on Novig. Interesting. I don't hate that. Confidence score likes it. There's a big gap there. I think that's a worthy endeavor right there. Guy's got a lot of games not hitting the ball. I think that's an interesting under right there. Now, did it save it right? Because I know it's been saving them. Will Benson under. Okay, good. It did save it right. I just wanted to make sure because I know right now there's a little bug if you save it from the player detail screen. It'll save it as a over even if it's an under. So we got that though. We'll take care of that. Man, some of these hits are interesting. Now, I don't know if I'm playing these guys at a minus 152, but like this right here. Oof. Nope. I didn't mean to do that. He's kind of hot. I mean, that's a plus 197 though. I have to look at these. Oh, that's Ryan O'Hearn. I'm not going to do that to Nuker. Look at this one, flagging all three. Is that, man, if that's real, if that's really on there right now, guys, that is an elite play, in my opinion. That's elite. The fact that it's pinging all these AI signals and the confidence score loves the under against Jose Soriano, strong under metrics. Yeah. Yep. Yep. I think that's a really good under right there for that Will Benson one. Oh, did you lose Novig? Mad Dog, I lost it 2 in New York. We lost it 2, my guy. Supposedly, I got a little bit of an inside scoop. Supposedly, they're coming back. So I imagine that'll be California too. They mentioned New York specifically. Supposedly, they're working on getting back. I mean, why wouldn't they? I'm sure. Big states, a lot of people. But yeah, we lost them too. I lost them too. And Novig is good. That's why I'm highlighting it all. They seem like their odds are pretty solid here. I think this is an interesting play, guys. So I highlighted this. You know what, though? I want to make sure I highlight this as an under for Will Benson. So because of that little bug right now, I'm going to go through and double tap it from there. And then you'll notice it'll save it as an under there. Oh, wait, did I do that twice? Oh, his hits. It's the same guy. Hits and you know what? I think I like. I don't really care, I guess. Whatever one was the better odds. So Will Benson, I'm going to track Will Benson. Yeah, Gunnar Henderson's a great play today, in my opinion. Let's slide on over to NHL. I mean, we are robust filtering over here. NHL, it's always fun just to do a little points parlay. So for NHL, do I have anything saved? Yeah, weak goalie. I like my weak goalie one. Low opponent save percentage. I mean, we should do like high time on the ice or something. Just to highlight these things. What's finishing skill? Ooh. What is finishing skill? I don't even see that on here. This power play 1 thing, we're not getting those API odds yet. Oh, wait, maybe we are actually. Is anybody a 1? Maybe we're not then yet. Okay. Okay, let's look at this. What do we got? Now, I don't love playing defenseman. That's just like my personal thing, playing defenseman for these kind of things. You got Will Benson under 105? Nice play, Fives. I like that too. If it's still available when I get off here, I'm definitely taking that one too. I'll ride that with you. That's a good play. I mean, listen, here's the deal. At the end of the day, you know, if he gets lucky and gets a hit, you know, all it takes is 1 for him. But to get that kind of value and to like see what we're seeing from that guy, and then the opposing matchup isn't great, that dude might strike out 4 times today. High time on the ice, low opponent save percentage, game over under at 6.5. I like that one. Really here, you're just kind of like picking between the 2 guys on the team. I mean, you probably could play them together as a little correlated slip. What is it? Leo has a 2.6 shots per goal per game versus Michael has only a 2.0. So if you're just going to do some like, watch, oh, you know what? Whoopsies, my bad. Let's do this. Nope. Oh, what did I just do? I messed it up. Let's do this. Let's put them side by side. So teammates, we're thinking about playing one of these guys. If you were just going to pick one of them, there's this little side by side we can do. Hopefully the tooltips worked well for you guys and helped you out finding all these things. But if for some reason they didn't, that's why I want to highlight it on here. So we got shots per goal. Like I said, slight edge over here to Carlson. Time on ice per game's identical pretty much. He gets a little bit more power play time on ice on the season. What else we got? That's the opponent. Oh, and all the opponent data is going to be the same. So let me see if that's right. Opponent. Oh, that was the same, right? Yeah, what am I doing? What am I looking at? I'm like, why is that an advantage? Because he's going against the same team, but it's not. Just has to highlight one. I lean Carlson looking at this, right? I don't know about you guys. Whoops. So I'm going to lean Carlson. So I'm going to keep him on there. Oh, we already had Troy Terry. He's lighting up. How many games are there? Why is it's like all the same. Wow, it doesn't really like anything from here. Oh, wait, no, it does. We're just sorting by the wrong thing. I mean, their opponent's save percentage isn't bad here. We've got this guy with a lot of time on the ice, 6.5 point total as well. But he's a defenseman. He's a defenseman. I think I'd prefer this one. I mean, you always could go with Ovi. How's Ovi done lately? Always could go with Ovi. So you know what? I mean, this isn't a bad save. I'm gonna keep looking. So I would say do something like pick like a 2 or 3 man here, right? Like pick like 2 or 3 guys here, put them together. Horvat's a guy I play kind of a lot. Oh, he's been cold as ice lately, though. Ooh, that's not great for him. Opponent save percentage isn't bad. X points per 60. Nico Herscher. Actually, I don't mind this play right here. Over under at 6. Opponent shots attempt per game is kind of low. Their penalty kill percentage is low, though. So that's good, too. So, wait, their penalty kill is low. He was on quite the run. He gets a decent amount of penalty minutes per game or penalty time on the ice. I mean, you could find good plays in all these games, guys. There's the Anaheim one. We're going to skip that because we already spent a lot of time on that. And that opponent save percentage of 8.9 is not bad either. What's the highest on the board for save? You know what we could do too, actually? Let's do this. Total saves is another market that we were having some fun with for a little bit. So let's do total saves. I don't even, honestly, guys, I'm going to be honest. I don't even know what I want to put for this. So for right now, I might want to do like shots per game. And I want to do a lower shots per game. Am I doing that right now? Or am I doing, what am I doing here? Oh, are the goalies not out yet? 11:57. When did these games start? Don't we have more? What do I have on here? Do I have a lot of, okay, let's see. Total saves. Okay. Oh, we don't have a lot of goalie props in here yet. Mishka. Well, where's the goalie stuff for this Pitt and Washington game? I'm just curious if it's out yet. Maybe the API is a little bit behind. Oh, they're all unconfirmed. That's why. The only confirmed one is Nico Doss. Well, there you go. Everybody else is unconfirmed. Every single other one is unconfirmed. Okay. Guess we're not going to be doing any props like that for right now. But I think what you can do is try to find, what I would do is I was going to go in and I was going to find a team with a low opponent shot percentage. So either shot percentage or low shots attempt per game, which is right here. Try to find something that's low and start with that. I mean, if they're not shooting a lot and if they're not shooting well, that should be a nice under. All right, and let's go back and let's do one more. We did do home runs. I don't know. I don't really have any other home runs I want to take here. Hey, Nuker, have a great time at church, buddy. I just got back, so enjoy, man. Appreciate you. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, we've got 111 people watching. But is there anything else Wait, did they really turn into a pick'em app, or are you just saying that? Is there anything else that you guys want me to look at right now? Is there anything else that would be helpful within the app to look at? You can see I've got a lot of saved plays already. All right. So I don't want to overextend. You know, guys, I know there's a decent amount of people that are betting on trending NBA plays today. Just be cautious, okay? I'm just throwing it out there. Be cautious here. Be cautious on them because of all the things we already said. Total bases. Confidence score likes the over. Data likes the under. Not great odds. Not a great gap. Let's see. Actually, you know what I'll do? Didn't I say it wasn't working? Yeah, we gotta tweak it. I don't think it's pitcher strikeouts. Grant Taylor, but he only does 3 innings per game. Is that like his thing? Is he just like a yeah, that's putrid. That's putrid. We're not gonna bet that. We're not gonna bet that one. Better home runs 2.5. Pitcher to record a win, Sandy Alcantara. Wow. On the season, he's 2-1 because he always goes the distance. So he's going to make it. The question is, are they going to win? Actually, you know what, guys? Let's look at the... Hold on. Let me... Let's look at the money line model. Oh, I got to tweak that. Today, 10:39 a.m., Miami and Detroit. It's got Detroit over Miami as a high. Oh, because Screwball's on the mound. Wow, look we've got a couple of high plays here. Athletic over the Mets. So the Athletics over the Mets. Tampa Bay over the Yankees are high. Wow. We're getting some really high plays here. Pitt, a really high one with Bubba Chandler on the mound. How about the nerfy stuff? Oh, it missed one. It said we went 0-2 yesterday, but we actually went 1-2. Jonu the Hutt told me that it missed the Pitt play. Let's see from yesterday. From Pitt right here. So the early morning one had Pitt and Chicago going under. It was the highest play from the day, actually, 73.9%. Yeah, and it missed that. So it was the highest play on the board, and it didn't even give us credit for it. So I got to look this up. We had a split day before, but I mean, look at the record though. 12-7. So it's going to go to 13-9. So 13-9. It's up 4 units. The MLB money line model was crushing it though. Let's see what the recap is on that. I didn't even look at it yesterday. 4-4, lost a unit, but on the season, 57% win rate, 18.5 units won. We only been playing the high and medium plays. We had lows in there for a little while, and they just weren't doing well. So I'm like, well, if it's a low probability or low confidence, like, what are we doing? Like, what do we care? Like, don't play them. We don't need to play them all. Just play the high and the medium ones. So the medium's actually performing better than the high right now. So, but yeah, guys, this is all right in the Discord. If you guys are in there, if you guys aren't in there, make sure you guys check out the Discord. I didn't even notice that. I haven't been to Fliff in a little while. Wow. They went to the DFS model where you got to parlay everything together. I mean, I get it. More money for them, right? Make people parlay everything. I'll have to open up my app. I haven't taken a look at it. So I'll have to find something to pair that with. Probably just take a look at somebody. Bobby Witt to get a hit has not been the thing this year for me. Am I just playing him on the wrong days or something? Witt to get a hit was a thing. Could just play him with Taylor Ward or somebody. We like that Baltimore matchup today. That Baltimore matchup is good. You know what I could just look at? You could just do this, guys. If you want to bet on the trends, just find a guy that's hitting the ball well lately. Taylor Ward again. Wait, are these? What did I do? Oh, okay. Let's do last 5 first. There we go. So now you've got hot hitters here, like Chandler Simpson. There you go. Guy's gotten a hit in every game. Terrible odds, though, so you got to parlay it together. But so this is just, I'm saving this as a parlay piece if I need it. Cut the juice, baby. Cut the juice. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to call it. I streamed for a long time yesterday. We got 122 views / watches or whatever. Views, watches, engagements, lives, follows, subscriptions. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for all your patience. As we worked on the app, as I rolled it out, I know it took forever. I know everybody in the Discord, actually, honestly, I'll say, I shouldn't even say that. The majority of the people in the Discord were absolutely incredible, supportive, slow. Basically, every single person in the Discord was super supportive. But I know, listen, we're all human, right? I know you guys were probably like just waiting for it to come out. And I kept saying it was coming, and it was coming, but it just took so long. And I hope you guys see why it took so long. I'm really proud of the app. It's a great foundation that we have now. Somebody said it this morning, and it was literally a brand new product, and it really is. So guys, just do me a favor, like the video, leave me a comment on the video, tune in for the lives, because I'm trying to show you guys how I use the app and how to use some of these features. And everything's right in there, guys. It's 100% open, transparent. Everything is right there in the app. I don't think you really need to go outside of the app, or at least pretty soon, especially once we get a couple of these little bugs fixed with like the weather and stuff, like or the wind. You don't even need to go anywhere else. It's a props tool. It's a plus EV tool. It's an optimizer tool. It literally does everything. If you want MLB, if you want money line stuff, like that's why I built it in the Discord. Eventually we can put it in the app for you, kind of thing. But like, you've got everything you need. And that's my goal. It was everything you need all in one place. I'm grateful for you. I loved hanging out with you guys. Thanks for letting me sign off for 10 minutes here. Mad Dog says it's the app of the future. I'm going to put that up there. Appreciate you, Mad Dog. Thanks for your support, buddy. It's great to have you back in the Discord and be able to see you in there, interacting with people, feeding people winners like you did yesterday with those home runs, my guy. Keep it up. Appreciate you. In a year where we've hit where the MLB has hit the least and lowest home runs ever historically to this point yet, Mad Dog hits a 2-person dinger, right? All right, guys, have a great day. Have an awesome Sunday. Enjoy the Masters. Make sure you guys are in the Discord messaging me, because I'll be sitting there watching it, have my phone next to me, and just be enjoying this final round. Let me know who you guys think wins the Masters. I'm excited. I think we're going to get some good golf, so that's the most important thing at the end of the day. Have a great Sunday, guys.